Alrighty, we back at it. Not these because again, no big deal. TV is here, and my man,
The Raider Ragu Show with
yes
my main
sir.
man, Cool.
You
What's
already
up,
know.
brother?
How you feeling, my man?
Man, it's a great time to be a Raider fan, man.
What we got for the people, man? What we about to bring the heat to?
So we're gonna say team by team what units they improved the most from the draft. So in other words, we're gonna go through each squad, go through who they drafted,
Mhm.
and see which room on their team improved the most. Right?
We gonna go division, y'all, because it's gonna take forever to do like the whole NFC and AFC. So we'll start with the NFC East first, and we're just gonna break it down division by division. So like, comment, subscribe to each channel, Raider Ragu Show and the No Big Deal TV. Like the videos, comment, especially like if we got your team correct. Show some love. We show love right back.
So do.
Let's get into it. All right.
We said NFC, huh?
Let's go NFC East. Want to start with the Cowgirls first?
Yeah,
I
that's
actually, and you want to know what's so funny, Ragu? I like they picks. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
no, they did. They actually had a responsible draft um, this
So
year. Let me see who all they got. They didn't get a
um
lot of guys, huh? Oh, let me see. Hold on.
actually hold on. One, two, three, four, six,
Oh yeah,
seven,
yeah, quite a few guys.
nine people. Two in the five, three in the seven. That's crazy work. Okay. All right. So
So
go ahead. Go ahead. You start first.
first pick they had was the 12th overall. They took the guard from Bama, Tyler Booker, from the best guard in the draft.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
edge player at number two at 44 overall. Edge player Donovan Ezeruko
Is it Ruku? Yep.
from Boston College was a top rated guy. So good pick.
Yep.
Third pick at 76 overall was Siobhan Ravel Jr.,
Yeah.
a guy that was on my radar for the
Mhm.
Raiders as a big cornerback. So that guy can play.
Yep.
Then they went at 149 and picked Jaden Blue, running back from Texas. Another good pick, bro.
Good pick.
So
Nice pick. Yeah.
they rated that as a C, and I know why, because the overall ranking for Jaden was a in the 200s, and they got
Yeah.
him at
149. So they stole him early, which is still a good steal for me. Not gonna lie to you, because they needed a running back.
yeah.
Do you trust Rico? You know,
Well, I guess kinda. You know what I'm saying? Because
right?
they didn't get too crazy and go get Hampton. They could have got Hampton, right?
They could have.
Hampton was still there.
Yeah, at 12, it was a lot of running backs. Every running back was still there besides Genty.
Yeah, so they could have panicked, but I think they like Dowdle. Dowdle.
Yeah, I think so too.
Rico Dowdle.
Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna roll with him for another
And
year.
and and honestly, he kind of balling, bro. He's not bad.
Yeah, Rico picked up at the towards the end of the year. Not gonna lie to you. Yeah, he did.
So they look like they got him a little help, right?
hmm Which is what they needed.
Indeed.
Most definitely. It's starting to look
Yeah.
like they needed Jesus in that position. Pause. But
For a minute there.
hey, what do you think about Shamar James, the linebacker from Florida?
That's the kind of like the wild card. I
I saw
feel like.
some film on him. It's not bad. He's just I just heard he's a lot on cancer.
Is he?
That's
He
what
didn't
they're
seem
saying.
very big to me.
Yeah, he some of these linebackers do seem short. I don't know if you noticed that too. I'm looking at some of these linebackers, they like 6'1", 6 foot even. I think one of them was even 5'11".
This guy screams Divine Diablo to me. I'm just keeping
That's
it
not
a buck.
good. That ain't good, bro. I'm sorry, that's not good.
Yeah, 6'1", 222.
Uh, that's almost receiver type of or tight end type of weight. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. 220?
Probably
Ah,
can cover, but he gonna have issues with fullbacks and pulling guard and whatnot.
how you gonna tackle a Derrick Henry at a 220 like that? Maybe need to hit
Right.
the weight room, Shamar. Maybe need to hit that weight room.
Hope he's strong. Strong.
Me
I mean,
too.
they drafted him. They gave the experts gave him a B on the draft. So
Really?
athletic guy. I just don't know if he could. He definitely can't stack and shed. So he's got to out quick linemen and shit to get around him and make tackles. Because it ain't gonna be no, square up, shed the block,
Mm-mm.
make the tackle.
Hell to the no.
Nah, I don't see that. But then the next one, bro, 204, sixth round, a Johnny Cornelius from Oregon.
Look
Another
at that.
guy I had scouted for the Raiders, bro, as an interior O lineman from Oregon. 129th rated prospect that they got at 204.
Wow.
Dare we say the Cowboys killed the draft?
I can dare say the Cowboys killed the draft. I gave them an A minus because here's the thing: we all
They
know Zach Martin's
smashed.
an All Pro lineman, um, but they kind of replaced him with not
Mm-hmm.
one, just two. You got two of them that could
Because he's hanging
possibly
it up
be.
right now, right?
I
He's
think he
done,
is.
right?
I think they say
Yeah.
he is done. I haven't seen anything that they said he's done, but I feel like you got two 10-year guys, like we always say about these linemen, who can really be there and protect Dak. So I think they definitely improved on the offensive line. And
Now, I don't know much about the UCLA um, program,
yeah, I was gonna say we got to talk to the UCLA guys about this one right here.
but 6'2", 342. Obviously, he's
That's
a
big dude.
probably a two gapper, right? They want this guy to take up space to
Right.
keep him off of guys like Shamar. Makes sense. This is a pick that makes sense
Yes, it does.
earlier, sort of. You feel me?
Yeah,
Damn, they was drafting smart too.
they was. They were that
Ooh,
definitely right there is a seems like that's a good 3-4 guy. They run the 3-4 defense.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow,
Yeah, right. The zero technique
that's smart.
guy.
That's smart. I think they're gonna that's an experiment guy right there, the UCLA dude.
They're gonna see if he pans out. He might be in a different, maybe they go in a different defensive package, maybe.
That
Maybe
could
they
be
trying to do something different because they are traditionally a 4-3 team. I
exactly.
never really see them no odd fronts. But look, cool. Then they came back, bro. Seventh round, 239, and got the 226 rated prospect, Phil Maffa, the big back from
Nice.
Cleveland. I mean, from Clemson, my bad.
Phil
Uh,
Maffa is the most underrated running back I've seen.
the big
And
back, bro.
but if y'all see him play, he don't look like no big back. That speed is crazy.
Yeah, he's kind of fast too to be that big. He can scoop. So they did address the running back position.
Could we possibly say that Phil and Jaden could possibly see the field this year? I don't think there's gonna be no room for Rico because Phil is definitely a power and speed back who could
I don't know,
possibly
but I see
start.
all three of them playing. I
You
see
see
all
all three
three
of
of
them
them
playing?
playing. Yeah, this is so. Like, look, Phil is gonna be that guy where Rico, Jaden, get him all the way down there.
Right.
Or give him that first shot to get the ball in.
Mm.
Bringing Phil in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't score on that first one, bro, we're gonna bring Phil in now because we need that hammer. We
I
even
like
if
what you
they
think.
play action to Phil,
Yeah.
the teams are gonna be thinking, okay, here's the thumper coming in. They're going A gaps. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or watch the power pull to the other side. They're gonna give it to Mafa and then fake it to Mafa. You know, so
Ooh, I like the way you
uh,
thinking, coach. I like the way you thinking.
they, he'll be that guy, man. Like Gus Edwards when he was in
Oh,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I see all three of them playing, bro. I do.
Oh man, that'd be crazy if all three of them would see the field.
Now, what that might screw up is Rico's um, fantasy value because he
I,
did have some decent fantasy
yeah,
value.
he
Yeah,
did. He
he
did.
did.
But I was also this gonna be another sharp idea I'm gonna pitch to you. The fantasy players. They say
Uh huh.
Jaden Blue is possibly up there with the top 200 players that could be a fantasy target this year.
That's interesting.
That's
That's
very
interesting.
interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say we could do another show like that, like towards, you know, like
So
our
yeah, as it gets closer,
yeah,
um, that means they must know that they plan to use him.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's gonna be an interesting one right there. Like top 200 player, like for real. Hey, I like it though. I like that though.
Now, I don't know much about Tommy
Oh, Tommy,
Akin
I seen some Maryland tape on him.
Akin Basote. I don't know.
The only
I'm
thing
not.
that
I'm not.
bothers me with Tommy Ragu is he's slow.
He's kind of slow.
He's slow. And
That's not good in the NFL, bro.
it looks like you out of shape a little bit.
Six
But
four 306.
yeah, it's like, mm. But things could change though. They drafted him for a reason, so they gonna use him somewhere.
They got interior D line and O line depth and help. They got
Hmm.
running back depth and help. They got a really good corner
That you could put on the other side of Diggs, which
and a really
was
good edge player.
smart. But the thing that bothers me, you didn't fix your receiver position. Cooks is gone. So are you gonna give Turpin and them a chance? Or even
I
like I
like
said
Turpin.
yesterday on the TikTok live, me and you had, could
Hey,
they
I'm a
possibly
Turpin.
trade us with us?
Yeah, I saw you. I saw you saying that, and I just
Uh,
thought that when you said that.
could they be
So is
trading
that
for
what they gonna do? That would be pretty serious
that
with
would be.
CD and George
Oh my goodness, man. I hope that does not happen, brother. I do not
and
need
these
that to happen.
youngsters right here.
I don't need that
And
happening right now.
nah,
And
the
because
NFC East probably don't want that either.
we signed Robert Woods.
You did sign Woody, all right.
Yeah. So that kind of like is scaring me and it's telling me something. I ain't gonna lie to you. Could we get rid of him? I hope not. But like you
Woody is gonna
said,
be depth and slot, a little dink and dunks here
yeah,
with the big guys outside. If they trade for George, that would be whew.
that'd be crazy.
If I'm the Steelers, I don't trade Pickens. To me, that's going to be our superpower. If I'm the Steelers, us having the two big wideouts,
Yeah,
uh, that's what's going to make us special. If I'm y'all, that's what I'm thinking. But uh, so I wouldn't trade if
I
I'm
wouldn't either.
the Steelers. But
Oh,
if he
what's the
did go to Dallas, oh we
I think they're gonna use what's his name too. Didn't they get the boy from Carolina, the Mingo dude? The Cowboys did get him in November, right? Jonathan Minga.
oh,
I forgot they got because he
I
was
don't
hurt
know.
and he didn't play. So I think they're gonna really activate him. I
Oh,
forgot they got
this was
him.
last season
Yeah, this was
during the
November when
season.
he was hurt. I forgot about him. So they got him. They got Turbin. They can use him. They got some good picks over there. I mean, some good receivers over there. But getting
Mhm.
Pickens would be uh, the home
That would be
run that you need.
crazy. That would be crazy.
Now, what you gonna?
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, I
you got.
wouldn't trade. If I'm the Steelers, I definitely like. I wouldn't trade them, but I definitely wouldn't trade them to the Cowboys. Fuck that. Even though I ain't in the NFC, just on the strength. Y'all got a rivalry with them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
Ain't none of that, man. So, okay, though, but looking at it, cool. Which group you say improved the most from them?
I'm gonna be honest with you. The running back. It looks like the running back group is improved, especially with the top running backs in the game. That's gonna be a three-headed monster, especially like you just said. I like the way you broke that running back group down. But also, let's not forget, you could improve with the D line as well. Could the Boston College kid be on the other side of Micah and also start um, Big J?
So we looking at it like this: like you the head coach,
Mm-hmm.
and say, I'm there walking around with you that day.
Yeah,
Your partner, football guy, and when you just walking by, they having meetings. You just ducking your head in every room. Hey, coach, well, what's up, guys? Y'all ready to go? Little something, and then we out of there. We duck our head in each one of these rooms, and then as we walk away, you'd be like, that's a good looking group in there, man. You're saying the running backs? That's
you want me to be
route. You
100% honest, like the way you just broke that down, like right there. Me and you walking, right? I'm gonna be honest with you, Ragu. This is gonna be a hot take, but I am hot take Marv. Each room, right? Position by position.
stick our head in there. Hey guys, fellas,
Um, I'm gonna be 100%, man. As my man Reddy Ragu say, Mr. One Thou Wow.
keep it what the while.
I'm gonna definitely say the offensive line
Me too, bro.
because Booker, you just got Booker, you got
Yep.
Cornelius, and on top of that, you got Hakeem, one of the veterans that could start this year, Jack Anderson and them. You putting these two rookies with them guys? Oh my goodness, yeah. And Tyler Gutton and them. Oh my goodness, yeah. I think
Yeah.
the offensive line group will be like, okay, I like our offensive line, man.
100% agree, bro. I
I
would
think
when we closed the door and walked away, I'll be like, hey, yeah, they look ready,
they
coach.
look ready, man. I was like,
That
this is it.
that group right there.
I'm like,
Yeah.
mm. Yeah, I like the offensive line group. I feel like the offensive line could be better and will be better.
Got the big fella Tyler sitting right there in the front.
Right, ready.
We can get all of the stuff off the board because he's a young
Yes,
fella. And he like the first guy we see when we open the door. You know what I'm
man.
saying?
I'm telling
All
you.
6'5", 321 of it.
I'm telling you. Yeah, I
So
like that. And the guy from Oregon too. I think
yeah,
his work ethic gonna be good too.
Johnny, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
Johnny gonna be nice too. And like you said, you got him with them rooms like Guntley and them. I think they're gonna be all right. I think the Cowboys line will be fine.
Close second. I almost said, looking there with Micah, Donovan, them, right? And the two little
Yeah,
young, the young, the big old dude they got from UCLA,
yeah,
and then the Maryland guy, and then I know they don't have Lawrence anymore, but they got some guys still.
they do.
So that room is impressive too, but nah, the O line, bro. You look in
It
there.
it is impressive, Ragu, but I'm still gonna be like, why we get Tommy? Because what I just said with the slowness and shit, I'm be like,
Yeah, yeah,
why we?
yeah.
Yeah, he can play special teams, but I'm looking like the offensive line group is like killing it, man. I think they're gonna be
I
nice.
agree.
That
I agree
offensive
with you,
line
man.
will be like, mm-mm. There's no other way. Now,
No, 1,000. I agree.
the Giants, I'm gonna have something for you with the Giants, bro. The Giants did
I'm ready.
not do bad. Once again, I think you and me called this. The Abdul Carter pick was a no-brainer for them.
Yeah.
With them, I'm surprised they even picked up Jackson because I'm thinking like they got Russ, they signed Winston, and they still have the other quarterback, the guy that played you guys, um,
Uh, uh,
DeVito.
DeVito. Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
still got DeVito. I'm like, okay, they straight, but then they picked Jackson Dart too. I'm like, oh, okay. So one of them
And
guys is not gonna be on it.
my take on this too. I said this on All Grind the other day.
Mm-hmm.
The Jared Verse made teams afraid to pass up on guys like Abdul Carter.
Exactly.
You understand? Yeah.
Yo, I was
You
just
don't
thinking
want to
that
be
too.
that team that didn't get him because a lot of teams could have had Jared Verse, bro. And I know a lot of teams would have liked to have had Jared Verse,
Oh my
but
goodness, bro.
when for me, bro, when I see the 6'3", 250, that is prototype NFL edge, bro.
Yes, I
So
couldn't. Sure.
then when they fast and athletic, man, you can't leave those guys there, bro. You can't. So
No, you cannot.
hats
No, you
off
cannot.
to the Giants, but just doing the right thing, man, and grabbing the guy. Paul.
You needed because you needed that, like you said, Paul. But
Yeah,
hey, that was smart. And
cool. Everybody needs these guys, right? If you don't
exactly
have a guy like this, you need a guy
right.
like this. Let's be honest, bro. There's room for 64 of these guys, right? If you had two on every
Mm-hmm.
team, and it ain't nowhere near 64 of these guys in the league right now. So kudos to the Giants. Let's see though. Who else they got?
Jackson Dart, like I said, both two rounders. Now, the guy from Toledo, Darius Alexander, was a sleeper in my opinion. I don't think
Was
he'll
he?
see the field because they have that line is nasty already. But I think he could be a special teams and work his way up. Like not too high on Scatterable like others was, Ragu, because one game only stood out with him. And then when I first heard him, I thought he was like a rapper or something. I'm like, who's Scatterable? Like, who the hell is that? Then, like you said, he had that one game. I was like, one game really don't make you cool like that. But they gambled on him. They picked him. Cool. Now, Marcus
I
Melo.
uh
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I like the Scatterable pick. I don't think he's gonna be long for the league, so he's not gonna have a long career. I don't think because
I
of his
don't think so.
running style.
Yeah.
But I do like the because another guy like Dowdle for the Cowboys, Tyrone Tracy came on last year too,
Right.
Paul, and had some decent fantasy value. Was a good player, but we don't talk about it in a fantasy sense. We don't talk football. He's
Mhm.
a good running back, bro. So this is another uh, addition to the room, a guy that you can get some carries, and then another, I feel like, short yardage guy with Scatterable. So I like the pick.
Yeah, the
I
pick, like I
like the
said,
Darius pick too because he's a 42nd overall rated prospect, and they got him at 65.
yes.
So that was excellent.
I think he's just there for when Lawrence retires, or if Dexter Lawrence get hurt. He's gonna definitely see
Yeah.
some time on the field this year, most definitely.
Did Dexter? Did they? Yeah. They still got Big
Oh
D
yeah, they
Law,
still
and
got him.
then. So we're here to do the rooms, and say
Yes.
what they are, Paul. Now
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Dart, I feel was a little bit of a reach. I know we're not here grading the draft, but I just want to say that I think they reached for that guy. Anyway,
They did.
looking in the room, we walking around. Okay, I'm the head coach. Walking around with you. There's no question it's the D line.
Man, I was just about to agree with you right there. The D line,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. You look in there. Abdul's in there. Darius, D
Thibodeau.
Law, Thibodeau.
there's a no-brainer. I'm like, the defensive line is gonna be nasty. See, that's what I'm saying. That front seven is going to be nasty this year with the Giants. It's gonna be nasty, man. It's like, wow.
Yeah, and that ain't
Yeah.
once we leave up out the D line room, we like, man, okay, that's the strength of the team.
Yeah, the defensive
You
line is
know,
definitely gonna be the strength for the Giants this year. Not gonna lie to you, man. But here's
right?
the thing: don't the Giants run the 4-3?
Yeah, yeah,
So there's a possible that Big Darius could, him and Dexter could be side by side
yeah, man.
with
I don't think you,
Abdul.
I don't think you grab, 65, your 65th pick, bro. You plan on putting him in?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Because even
Yeah,
like with Thibodeaux and you could put Abdul, both of them on the line too. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Yeah,
the first
that front
five picks
seven.
could see significant playing time
I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree with you.
because Imbo was kind of plug and play too.
Yeah,
Uh, borderline one of them 10-year tackles we talk about. He was like on the second tier from Campbell and uh, Armand Mimbo and those guys.
yeah.
Kelvin Banks. He was a tier down from them, but still, I feel like it could be a 10-year tackle as well. And and
Almost
and
definitely.
they grabbed him as 154th pick. He was a
Yeah.
76 rated prospect. That was a great pick for them.
It,
And I
it,
suspect he can get on the field too.
I think Thomas could get on the field too. The Nebraska tight end, strong
Yeah,
hands, but they don't have a decent tight end from what I'm seeing on their roster. I don't
he's
think
a
they
big,
do.
he's a
They
bigger.
do.
Yeah, he's a bigger.
I
Say
haven't
natural
seen,
pass catcher.
and I have not seen no film on Corey Black, so I can't really be like he's that corner from Oklahoma State. I'm not really quite sure. Well, once
Raw
again, he's
157. And they got him at 246. So it's value, round value they found. If he plays, that's going. Who was picking these guys?
that's what
These
I
fools had a
said.
great draft.
That's what I said. The Giants did have a good little draft, but only
Except
only
for the
had
dark reach, and I know we're not here to grade. Except for the
right.
dark reach, they killed it.
Yeah, they did. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The only thing that takes them down is that little reach at 25 overall.
I was looking like they traded back into the first round to get that. I was like, hey,
They was happy too. You saw them.
oh my goodness, man. I'm like, oh wow, that's
Hey,
crazy.
but cool is, and I would say this, and we gonna move on. It
Uh-huh.
was right. It was right on brand, bro.
It,
Right,
it was.
right.
Let's
We ain't gonna get
let's
all
keep it
into it,
100. Let's keep it 100 though.
but Big Blue, we know. All right.
Yeah, we know. We
When
know.
y'all hired Russ and Jameis, we kind of looked at you. This
Hmm.
right here is right on brand. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Yeah, I didn't expect for him to even go there. But man, let's talk about the Eagles, man. Howie, he did it again. And for them winning the Super Bowl, he just took advantage of what he had. The Jihad.
Picks when you get them, you take your turn, and with him, he tries to. I'm sure he's calling people the whole time, trying to finesse them out of picks, and shit, especially in this situation where his team just won the Super Bowl. He don't
Yes,
need much,
he don't.
but all he got was the best off-ball linebacker by far.
A great ball hawking safety at round two. The first two rounds was crazy. Not gonna lie to you, man. But Mabuka is Texas safety is nice. He hard hitting too. Whoa. He really is.
Tells you this tells you that he doesn't care. He just wanted his guys. He probably asked the decor. The decor
Yeah,
made it clear. I want the safety and the linebacker.
that's
The
it.
linebacker is a great pick. The safety, they gave him a C plus. They got Makuba as the 110th rated pick, a prospect that they picked at 64. But when you're
Mhm.
the world champs, bro, you can say, "Oh, here's your rankings." Get the shit out of here.
Yeah, get out of here, Dad.
We just won the Super Bowl,
Exactly.
and we want this guy.
Right.
So yeah, going down the line though,
Going down the line.
Al McCord.
Yeah. Oh, no
End
comment on
up getting.
that.
I know you. I know how you feel about Kyle because you had told me you was like he was a little erratic, and that's why they moved on from him at O State.
Yeah.
And then my counter to that was, yeah, he moved on and threw for 4,300
Yeah, at Syracuse.
at Syracuse. Yeah, I liked him.
True that. He just has to stop panicking because even at Syracuse, the 4 picks that game still comes like, oh my goodness. Like, come on, man. 4 picks in one game. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, 4 picks in one game is never good in any circumstance. Uh, and then again, this Drew Kendall pick.
Man. And we all know Lane ain't gonna be there long. So you went and got Kendall, Miles, and Cameron. Good offense.
But none of these prospects are like rated all like high. So you could tell that they was just in their own what they do. You feel me? They wasn't really following no script.
No,
Hold on, Coop.
Yes, sir.
I'm back, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My bad. My wife got
No, you
called
good.
me.
You good. You
Interrupted
good.
me.
No worries, brother.
So Eagles, I mean the group has got to be
Uh,
the D line,
I'm
the
gonna dis
the
I'm gonna
Super Bowl
disagree.
winning defensive line, and then they went and got Ty Robinson.
I'm gonna disagree on that one. So you say D
What do you
line,
say?
right?
I say defensive line because I'm thinking the Super Bowl's still fresh in my mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true
The
too,
fucking
bro.
Super Bowl's still fresh in
But
my mind.
I'm not gonna
And
lie
then
to you, man.
they added 2 guys. This Antoine Powell Ryland from
And you
Virginia
want
Tech.
you know how I know him? When you and I played 25 and you use VTech on me, that motherfucker. Yes, yes, I know him.
Coming off
Trust me.
that
I
blade,
already
huh?
know him. I already know him. But here's the crazy
Yeah.
part with him. But here's the crazy part with Ryland, though. He's gonna play linebacker. And this is where I'm gonna disagree with you at. I'm looking at Ryland, Zach, Jihad, Dean, uh, Jeremiah Trotter's son.
Yeah,
That
damn, I forgot
linebacker
they got
group.
him.
That linebacker group, Dallas getting them, I'm gonna be looking like that linebacker group is crazy.
With Jihad sitting right there front and center.
Hodson right there, your boy Riley gonna be in there. I'm telling you, they gonna move Riley to linebacker. Watch. Nolan, Jeremiah
Zach,
Trotter, Zach and them,
Zach fresh off of runner up,
all pro.
MVP,
Yeah,
DPOY, right? Runner up.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So
And
you got a
Dean
point
too.
there.
So that's on like that linebacker group is gonna be something else. I'm just like,
And Trotter Jr. as the youngster in there. I forgot they had got him.
yes, man. So I'm like, that's gonna be crazy right there, man. That
It's gonna be a
linebacker is something
it's gonna
else.
be a tough team to beat, man.
It is. They could possibly run it back, but I see some others that can give them a run for their money. But I'm looking at the linebacker group is ready.
Yeah, they're gonna need some luck, just like that. Anytime you win a championship, but
Yeah,
they sure got a roster for you.
don't they, bro? I'm trying to tell you, man. Um,
And when you look at their roster, you see why they the champs. So,
man.
so you say I say the D line, you say the linebackers on that. That was our first. We didn't agree.
I guess I just gotta go with the linebacker group, man.
Oh, and I feel you 1,000%.
I was just like, yes, man. That's crazy. I can't wait to see how they gonna rotate them guys and see what they do. Because it looked like to me in this draft, they just won the Super Bowl, but it looked like they got more picks than everybody too. So these are
They got a
players they could
bunch of
just.
picks.
This just look like a team that they could just keep rotating and rotating. All right, I'm gonna try this. Let me try this. We already Super Bowl
Mm-hmm.
champs. Let me try this, man. Let me try this, man. Ain't nobody messing with us like that. This is players that they look like they hit on every single position pause. They like, all right, let me rotate y'all in the line. Let me get y'all
And
some
then the
playing
other
time.
thing they're gonna do is stash guys away, right? Practice squad them, guys that the other teams in the league ain't really heard of, so they're not gonna be hawking their practice squad trying to sign
Exactly.
players. Then all of a sudden, 3 years later, you see these guys that they drafted in this draft on the
On the
field
field.
after
Exactly.
developing. Yeah, yeah. So they actually got it going pretty good right now, man.
Yeah, the Eagles is a pretty stacked team so far. Yeah.
They got
Um,
front office is cooking, the players are cooking.
I love it.
Good
I
time
hope.
to
I
be an
mean,
Eagle fan.
yeah, it's time to be an Eagle fan. Now you're gonna see a lot of people like, oh, I like the Eagles. You never seen them like them before.
Shout out to
So,
my nephew Mo. He's legitimate. He's been a
oh yeah, I know a few legitimate Eagle fans. So most
yeah.
definitely shout out to them. But this
He
stuff,
been an Eagle fan all his life. He like 32
yeah,
or 3. And yeah. I know he ain't even that old. He's 29. He been an Eagle fan the whole time. So yeah, Mo, y'all sweet.
yeah, most definitely,
And so yeah, you say backers, I said D line on that one.
yeah, most definitely. Commanders,
Yeah, I had went over to the Commanders. I'm looking.
what can you really say with 5 picks though?
That's what I was thinking, bro.
What can we say with
That's
five
what I was
picks?
thinking. They didn't have that many picks. Where all the picks at? For Jaden?
Debo,
Jaden got Debo.
Debo. I'm looking like, oh, y'all done got rid of some of y'all picks for Debo. Don't not gonna lie to you, man. So I like the Arizona pick.
The running back,
I know he was high up for them to get him at 245.
187th rated prospect at
And they stole
245.
him in the seventh round.
Crazy. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. A lot
What
of
do you think about
UCLA
this?
players got drafted. De- Defensive players too. I'm just saying, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Was they defense that top notch that we didn't know about?
I didn't think so. Euclid always will send a couple guys, but 3, 4 guys in this draft, man.
I seen a few people on UCLA, bro, that really went on the defensive side where they shouldn't have even went.
We think, right? We don't know that maybe they know something about him we don't. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Now
But
Jalen Lane, I like the receiver they picked though.
yeah, and so room wise, 4-3-4. Shit. Okay. Well, they picked up Debo
Yeah.
in free agency, and they had Scary Terry already, and now they got this young fella that runs a 4-3-4.
I'm gonna say
Who's the backup QB?
the backup QB on Washington is
Yeah,
think you got Oh, Mariota's still over there, and Josh Johnson, which is, you know, I don't really see them playing unless something happens. Jaden stayed healthy all year, pretty much. And he was even playing through that arm injury too.
Oh, Slade went here.
Who?
Darius Big Play Slay.
The corner?
Yeah.
No, Slay with us. Slay with the Steelers.
Oh, he went there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Darius
All
went
right.
to the Steelers. Um,
Okay.
you mean
All right.
Marshawn
So it's
Lattimore?
well, he went last year. I remember during the
Oh, yeah, he
season he
went there
got
last
traded.
year.
Trey Amos, Marshawn Lattimore. That other dude is toast though. And the quarterback room is a
Yeah.
hell of a room for this team.
Not with them. No, not with them toast dudes. Nuh-uh.
I'm gonna say wide receiver.
I'm gonna say receivers too because I think I keep forgetting Luke McCaffrey over there too.
Oh yeah, young McCaffrey too.
I
He's
think
a
them
he's
receivers.
is he a running back or is he a receiver?
McCaffrey's a receiver.
Yeah, for them,
Damn!
room
Shout
by
out to Ed
room,
McCaffrey, man. He got all his kids in the league. That's what's up.
it was nice.
Okay, yeah, that was nice. Even though he was on the donkeys, but he still was
Yeah,
a decent
I ain't
receiver,
gonna
man.
give him too much praise,
Yeah, I
but
ain't gonna give him too much praise either. But yeah, he got a
he was a big, fast wide receiver, bro. He was about 6'5" and
very
could
productive
run.
too.
Yep, could
Very
run.
productive too.
He was a problem.
I'm gonna say I like the running back room too. It's just the fact that Brian Robinson bothers me. He's been hurt. Austin getting old too. Jacory could be up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Jacory could be up, y'all, because Robinson hurt. I think they're gonna cut him or trade him. Austin could be some trade bait as well and be the second down, third down back. Jacory could possibly start, but the running back room is like you said earlier, we walking. Running back room, they cool, but I see a few people I can get rid of. So I'm gonna go with receiver two. I like the Noah Brown. Zach Ertz gonna be there with the tight ends too as well. Tyree Jackson, the youngin. Jalen Lane, McCaffrey, Scary Terry, Debo, of course. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the receiver room. And I forgot KJ Osborne over there too. So yeah, I like the receivers.
yeah.
So Jaden has some weapons now. I like that for him. That's how you set up a quarterback.
And this guy can scoop. Uh, Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. So you know
Yes.
how they run them little shit they do. So yeah, I think he'll see. I think he'll get some action, man.
I think so too, my guy. I just don't see you putting your trust into Robinson. He has not been productive. I know he's been hurt, and I'm all about giving somebody chances, but he just been hurt. And I'm like, all right, enough's enough, man. Let me just, you might
I
not even
think
make the cut.
I think they're trying to get a little bit younger. Um, the Austin Eckler. That's what I think this kid is for them.
That's what I think too.
A bigger, younger.
Austin Eckler. Because they seen
Yeah,
what Eckler do from the
yeah,
Chargers and from what he did last year. He was productive with them last year. It's just the fact that as weeks go by, you see
yeah,
Father Time catching up to Eckler.
yes.
You know what I mean?
You
So,
keep Eckler fresher, he'll be
mhm.
more ready come playoff time. Because, like you're saying, I noticed in the playoffs, he saved a bit.
Winded.
Yeah, man.
He was
And
winded, man.
like the year had
It did. It
the
did.
year had took its toll. You could see it in the playoff
It's
game. He didn't have the
I ain't
explosion.
gonna lie to you, Rago. It's like, damn, I wasn't expecting us to make the playoffs. We Washington. But here we are. You
Yeah,
gotta play all
yeah.
these extra weeks. They gonna do like what Philly did with Swift a few years ago. Swift and Gainwell. Rotate them, rotate them, rotate them. Now everybody's hip to the two-headed running backs.
Well, yeah. That's a thing now. That's
That's
the
it.
way to go. Unless you have, and even for the bell cows, right? Your
Yeah,
Henrys and Saquons, you still need another guy.
man.
It
That's what I
might it
said.
might not be a straight like sharing the load, pause type of thing, but
Right.
you still gonna need another guy, and he needs to be a good running back. It can't. Gone are the days of just throwing somebody in there. That dude won't get any yards in today's NFL.
Right,
You
right.
need a guy. So yeah.
I like what they doing.
So
I like what they doing.
you gotta you gotta respect the NFC East, bro. I would say.
Exactly. They each it seemed like to me each team got a steal. And as we go over this, matter of fact, shout out to you. This was a good idea. They improved where they needed to be improved,
Yeah.
especially with the offensive line crumbling on Dallas. Eagles linebacker group just got crazier and crazier.
Which is
Giants,
crazy because they was already good,
it,
right?
man,
They had the DPOY runner up at linebacker last year.
and two rookie of the year candidates with DeJean and Mitchell.
Killed that. The double up corner.
That's why they got rid of Slay and Bradbury. I was like, man, we got these two right here.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. They they hit home run on defense, man.
Got a number one guy and we got a slot corner. Really
They
good ones. Remember,
man.
we were high on Quinyon
Oh yes,
draft, right? So they got him. Then they came back in there and got Cooper,
Cooper DeJean.
which
Yes,
people weren't sure what he was going to be, and then he showed you at a
yeah,
pick
he
six in
showed
the
you
Super Bowl.
most definitely. And
But
that's
watch
what's
out for the.
crazy.
I
That's,
got my buddy, kind of NFL insider guy. He calls this the money division.
mm,
And god dang it, this year it looked like they're gonna live up to that.
I think so too, man. If injuries can stay on each of these team sides, NFC East is gonna be strong.
Hey, is it me, bro, or is the NFL better than ever right now?
Not gonna lie to you, I was gonna lie to you. I think the NFL just got better and more watchable now.
There are a lot of the parity in the league is something else. It's a lot of players.
And they all spread out on different teams.
Yes, man, a lot of solid rosters, man.
But I'm gonna tell you one thing too, Ragu.
Coaching is what's gonna separate this thing.
Coaching is, but I'm gonna tell you one thing too, brother. I bet you we don't say do not watch on the prediction episode on any of these teams now.
I think we're gonna have to take the do not watch off of a
Off
couple
our
things.
vocabulary. Yeah, I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie
yeah,
to you. Even the Cardinals, I'm like, okay, I'm looking for the
yeah.
Cardinals,
That's what I'm thinking about when you said
the
it. But
Cardinals and the Patriots. I'm like, I like what the Patriots did too. I know we're gonna get to them sooner. I like what they
and
did.
and besides Miami for personal reasons, it's not because of they're not a talented team. It's because of we don't want to see something bad. I don't want to be watching with something
Me
bad
neither. Me
happen.
neither.
But yeah, man, shit. Even the Jets,
Yeah, that's oh
they
my
got
god.
Fields. They went and got Mimble. I want to see what Fields is gonna do with Hall
Yeah, I
and
want to see because you reuniting with your five teammates. They trying to secure him. That's why they got the linemen. And I finally heard the line year is gonna start. About
who
damn
is
time. The lineman that they got last year in the draft, the first rounder.
um
What's his name?
Asano.
He's finally gonna play.
So they gonna be
Yes,
ready. They gonna be different, right?
yes. I I,
And
I can't wait to see what they do.
Braves is putting his thing together in New England. So there's a couple teams that are down, but they're coming back, man. I kind of can't wait to do the AFC East now. That you want to do it like that. So I know you probably got to run now, so I know you got to get ready. But
No, I'm good.
so
It's only 10
we
o'clock. I gotta
NFC
work that.
East,
Yeah. You want to do the NFC? You want to do the AFC East now?
AFC East. You know what I'm saying? We do the counterpart for the AFC for each
So, like
division.
today, I
So
think, like I said, AFC East, NFC East. Then, like
yeah,
another day, NFC North, AFC North.
exactly.
Mm. Let's get this started, man. Let's
All right,
start.
so we agree that the wide receivers was the group for
Yeah.
the Skins. Well, I mean the Commanders. They about to go back to the Redskins, huh?
You think so?
I think I heard some of that ground swelling for that. Maybe it was just a internet.
That is interesting. Hmm.
You going FCs or the Dolphins? Dolphins are first. So.
Nah. Commanders. Leave it at the Commanders. It sounds more that way. I know Redskins is old
I
school.
like Commanders. Yeah,
Yeah, I know the
I'm used to
Redskins
it already.
old school, but it's also like let's not bring a race thing into it. Let's just, keep it at that, man. You wanna let's start with the Bills. I found the Bills very
Buffalo.
interesting. They were interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, if I'm not mistaken, did Trevion White reunite with the Bills?
Uh, Tredarius.
Kadarius, did
He,
he reunite
he's.
with them?
I believe so. He's back. Yeah. Is he good still though?
He's not as good as ball hawking as he was, but once
He's not
again,
what he
he's
was.
not nobody scored or threw that way. I'm going to not lie to you on that one. Um, I like him with Maxwell. Maxwell can learn from him. I'm not gonna lie, I like that. I like the Maxwell, of course. TJ Sanders, the D tackle. Deion Walker. Now Landon Jackson too from Arkansas was a sleeper that I had on my radar as well. Oh man.
Bro, they lit this draft up and smoked it, bro.
They did. But
The reason why I say it, man, is because when you got two guys that I did scouting on for the Raiders.
and I was just thinking that too. I'm glad you said that. I'm sitting here looking, and I got three players that were on my gym episode that they took
Exactly, bro. So,
with Deion Walker.
and here's the thing, too, Coop.
Yeah,
Didn't really reach for anybody. They let him fall right to him.
man.
Maxwell
Man,
Hairston was the fastest corner at the
at the
combine.
combine.
They got him with pick number 30. He was the 26th ranked prospect overall. They came back in, got TJ Sanders, defensive line, South Carolina, at 41. He was 51 rated. So that's not far off. Then they come back to Landon Jackson Edge, top 50 rated player, 52 rated player. They got him at 72. And then you got Deion, 47th ranked prospect, bro, overall, that they got
Exactly.
at 109. What the hell happened there?
That's what I'm saying.
They said in
Uh,
23, he looked like a first rounder. 6'7", 331? Got him in the fourth?
do we say that they stole a few of these players? Because I'm looking at a few of
Did.
these players.
They stole him.
They stole a few of these players. I'm not gonna lie to you, right, bro. They killed it, man. But once again,
You
and
can
you want
make
to
an
know what they?
argument that Jackson Halls was a kind of a reach, but I feel like that was a area scout that had been latched on to this guy, and they identified him as their guy.
Yes.
You feel me? To block. They already got the pass catching tight end. Was it last year or year before last?
Who,
Tight ends.
Dalton? Dalton?
Yeah. That was last year's draft or year before?
Year before.
Kincaid.
Dalton was the
Yeah.
year before. He was the year before.
Yeah. So they
But
got a
here's the
blocking tight end, right? And
right.
then
This guy.
nobody was reached for, bro.
No. Even Caden. I like Caden, the 7th round pick.
I like the Chase Lunt, 6th round pick. Another one of that, like that second tier offensive tackle, like right. You had Mbu and Mbu and Banks and I'm forgetting LSU kid's name, the one that went first. You had them up at the top tier, but then these guys, Chase Lunt and guys like that, man, were right there. They got them 194th.
So
but they got him at 206.
this is bad. This is bad. I mean, I'm gonna tell you why, but it's bad in a good way. You know why? Once again, you and I are walking around, we Buffalo coaches and this and that. I'm looking in every room, but I am also impressed with every room.
Okay.
So I know you're gonna make me pick one because I know you. I know you. You're gonna make me pick one room.
There is an argument for a couple rooms.
Y'all killed it on the corner side. But you know me, I'm biased, bro. I'm going D's. Excuse me, pause. Defensive line. Eddie Jackson, Deion Walker, Sanders. Love the defensive tackle room. I'm sorry. But you want to know why? I'm gonna pick
because of the Walker. It's the Walker pick, probably. That guy sitting in there at 6'7".
And even though Dre's not on here, he could agree. Ohio State secondary scares me. Jordan Hancock scares me a little bit. That's he was a little questionable. Has the potential to grow. Don't get me wrong. But I'm sitting here looking like, Now with the defensive room, I'm like, love it. So, they
didn't reach for Jordan Hancock.
They didn't. They sure didn't. They sure didn't.
When you get good players not reaching and then flat out stealing some, because the Deion Walker, did I miss something? Did he have some allegations or something?
Not that I heard of.
I must have fucking missed something, bro. How did he fall to 109?
Because Deion from Kentucky was third, either third or second. He kind of fell. He fell.
Bro, they got him at 47th ranked prospect. The Bills picked him at 109.
Yeah, what's going on here? But here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Him and Hairston are going to the pros as teammates.
So it's a little chemistry on the Buffalo Bills right now. But TJ's not a bad defensive tackle either. He was putting some pressure on Jalen when they played Alabama.
Listen,
I've seen TJ a few times. Yeah.
Top 51 in the nation. All right.
Yes.
So of course he's a good player. 6'4", 297.
Man. And if he lose 40 more pounds, he's gonna put him on edge.
Man, it'd be a killer edge, probably.
Yeah, I'm looking at the defensive line room. Most definitely.
Yeah, that was a good pick for them. Yeah, I got to pick a group, huh?
This is a rough one. Not gonna lie, this is a rough one, man. It's gonna be a rough one with that.
So you got your positional bias, and so do I, bro. So you that's what you played, and I gotta pick what I played, bro. The Darian Strong, Jordan Hancock, Maxwell Hairston for a
Yeah.
team that went to the AFC Championship.
Yes.
I dug my head into the cornerback room.
Mm-hmm.
Big smile on my face, homie, after I closed that door. Hey, I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, okay, where is Mahomes? Let's play right now.
Right. And that's what I was thinking too. I was like, yeah, we gonna get you this time, man. We got the pressure on you this time. I was
Yeah,
like, okay,
bro.
we ready for you this time, man. No ifs, ands, or buts, bro. Like
And you can tell this is for them, right? That
yes.
the picks, you can tell who they thinking about.
This
Coverage, and they went and got some interior.
that
Wow.
defense
Yeah.
would be crazy.
So I'm gonna go corners with them.
Four corners. Okay, for sure, for sure.
And Buffalo had an excellent draft. Wow.
They did. They did. They did. Not gonna lie to you. Uh Dolphins. Okay, Dolphins. I wasn't really surprised with this pick. He is a top player in the nation, but 13th,
Little high.
little high. Kenneth was a good pick. Uh Arizona lineman wasn't good. I didn't see no film on him. But
They might even could have got Grant where they got Jonah at, but
I was just
they
thinking the
wouldn't have been
same
able
thing.
to get Jonah where they got Jordan Phillips at. So I kind of feel them, Coop.
Yeah, a little.
They
I
did
definitely do.
the Kenneth Grant. For you guys, people that don't know, Kenneth Grant was the running mate to Mason Graham, the guy
Yes.
who went. What do you go? Third overall.
Fifth. No,
Um,
fifth. He went to the Browns.
yeah, fifth overall
Fifth.
to the
Fifth
Browns. This
overall.
is his running mate right here in the middle of that Michigan national championship defense from a couple years ago. But here's the thing, Coop. They got him at 13, yeah. But then they traded for they got our second round pick, number 37, to get Jonah Sabayanea, the interior O lineman from Arizona, who I also did a scouting
So
video thing on.
yes, sir.
So he wasn't going to be there in those later rounds, right?
Right.
So they had to take Grant a little early and then traded the pick for us with us and got Jonah. So the first
True.
two
True.
picks, solid, man. Up front where football is won at. And we're not great in the draft, but that reach is kind of explainable.
How you feel about Ali falling to the six?
I thought he would be gone, bro. I
Me
thought he would be
too.
gone by then. He wasn't that fast.
No, he wasn't.
Like Omarion was 6'2", 225. He ran a 4.4. I think
Yeah.
Ali ran a 4.6. But still, at 179, still. Let's be honest, bro. Still.
Still, most definitely.
I don't give a damn what nobody says. For a team that didn't have a lot of early picks, right? They went first, second round, and then didn't pick again until the fifth,
Mm-hmm.
and then had 3/5, a sixth, and 2/7.
They didn't do bad.
They didn't, bro. They turned those late round picks into some guys, bro. I love Ewers at 231.
Yours was a nice pick for him.
Love Ali Gordon at 179. And then I don't know how, but they were able to work out. Well, okay, he was 188, but I had Jordan Phillips a little bit higher than that.
Me too.
The Maryland D tackle.
I definitely had him up there.
That was a good pick for them. So now, looking at the room though, lost Mostert, they put Gordon. They still got A-Chain.
The only thing questionable about the running back room. No, nothing's really questionable about the running back room, to be honest with you, because is there, right?
Who?
Ingo, you said
Yeah,
Gordon, Ali
yeah.
Gordon, Devon.
Alex
Who else?
Ingo's there still, if I'm not mistaken.
Who?
Alex Ingold,
Oh, Ingo, number 30, he is still there. I forgot about him. Uh,
fullback.
Yo guy
And
went
then they,
there. Madison went there too.
oh yeah,
The running back room is not bad, but also, once again, not trying to sound biased, especially back to back.
I already know.
Phillips, Grant, and Zeke could go good with Zach and Benito. And I think if Farrell's still there too, the defensive line room is crazy. But hold on.
The other Phillips, right? Number 15.
Jalen,
Dude,
G-Line, he a linebacker though.
but Edge. Well, he
Yeah,
wouldn't be in
true.
this room though. He
Yeah.
wouldn't be in this room though.
Yeah, him and Chubb
Um,
will be in the linebacker room. And Chop gonna get a chance to really shine this year too. What we
Chop
did is
Robinson, yeah, who's also a linebacker, right?
also a linebacker. See the corners. What safety was that? Sam Saunders who got drafted?
For them,
Yeah. See, the only thing is this: the
Jason Marshall Jr.
see Jason Marshall is a nice cornerback, but oh, if they trade Ramsey, you got good three defensive tackles, but I'm gonna say the linebackers is who I'm impressed with because simple fact, Chubb is gonna come back healthy better than ever. Jordan Brooks is gonna come back healthy than ever. I love Chop. I think he's gonna see some playing time this year. And if Willie Gay's still on there, yeah, I think the linebacker group is where I'm impressed at for real. I'm gonna say the linebackers with the Dolphins. Nothing on offense really screams, wow. Like, you know how you
So,
just look in the room, you peek in the room, like you said.
mm-hmm,
I look at you and
mm-hmm.
be like, wow. Nothing on the running backs really says that. So I'm gonna say linebackers.
Well, you look in there, you happy to see Ollie in there with
Yeah,
Evan, Devon, right?
right.
Not really much else though.
That's it.
I'm trying to go OL,
Offensive line.
but they do have the older guy up there still playing tackle.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which could be good thing, really.
I mean, he hasn't been a weak link or anything like that. Don't get me wrong.
Exactly.
But with Chubb and Phillips and Chop, that's probably the room, bro.
Linebacker room.
Yeah,
Almost there.
I'm impressed by Chubb has had double digit sacks multiple years. I'm a big Jalen Phillips, I believe is his name,
Yeah.
guy, number 15.
He's
Uh,
definitely a killer. Yes.
yeah, when healthy, he's one of the better pass rushers in the league. And then they got Chop. So even though they didn't get linebackers this year, that room is still holding up after the
Impressive.
draft. Yep. So even post draft for the Miami Dolphins, it's linebackers. And they
Let's be
didn't
honest
draft
here.
not one linebacker.
The run defense should be no problem. Shouldn't be. On paper. I'm just gonna say on paper it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Let's just hope.
But I mean, I don't think people will run on him like that.
No.
Maybe in the fourth quarter after they get a little tired.
Oh man. Let's
Look at Braves. We're going to New England, huh?
yeah, let's go to New England. Let's get it over with. Um, once again, this is a team we've taken off. Do not watch. They made some noise, not only in the draft, but free agent too, man.
They spent a lot of money on free agency.
They spent a lot of money. They're gonna spend a lot of money on the rookies too. I see about 4 rookies, excuse me, 5 that they're gonna have to sign that will make the squad and see the field this year. I like Campbell, protecting Drake. I like Jared, good center, excellent center from Georgia. First 3 rounds, good linemen. I like that. Kyle Williams is a good playmaker. Got him another weapon. I like the Travion Henderson. Him and Ramon Stevenson could be a good, great 2-headed monster.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a guy I did it. He was in one of my gyms episodes. Woodson. Who can go wrong with a D-back last name Woodson?
Last name Woodson.
Come on now.
True.
Let's be real here. Callie, I watched some film on him. He's a nice ball hawking safety. I like that, man.
So
Now,
can somebody please tell me how they got a 80th ranked prospect at 137 and a 61st ranked overall prospect at 146? How did they pull that shit off? The Brady Swint,
I was
Braden
projected he
Swinson.
went super low, but that was a steal.
That's a steal, bro.
That's a steal
That's
on
a
the edge
steal.
side, man.
Oh, he's older guy?
He got experience. Been there for a minute.
Yeah.
Swinton like 25, right?
Kobe guy, huh? I guess.
Yeah, he's 25. And a lot of these rookies is a little older that I'm noticing too. I've just noticed that.
So Josh Farmer and Braden Swinson, I don't know how they stole both of those players.
Back to back, bro. Farmer's a good tackle.
And then we're not grading the draft, but you add in Will and Jared. That's a good draft.
Got a good
Okay,
kicker.
but I'm looking at a room. I'm trying to figure a room in New England. And this is a good one. This is a good one because they ain't been good. Bro, it is, well, it's the O-line. I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking in there. First guy I see is Big Will sitting there.
Big Will.
I know he ran a 4.89, I think Fame said.
Yeah.
And then we came back in there. Got Big Jared at 95, the 74th rated interior O lineman. I don't know if he's gonna play center or guard in the league, but just them two young fellas sitting right there, bro. One from Georgia, one from LSU. Let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna go. And I thought about with Travion and Ramondre, thought about picking the running backs. And they have that young cornerback too.
The young corner?
That they picked last year. I think from Oregon. But I'm gonna stick with it, man. I'm gonna say O-line. That O-line group is impressive when I look in there. After not being much of a strength of the team at all.
I'm gonna agree. Especially with Will being there, learning. Oh. Secondary is looking. Nah, I ain't gonna say secondary just yet.
But I understand where you're coming from though, because they have Woodson and the kid from last year. I want to call him Gonzalez, but that might not be his last name.
Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, that is him. Huh?
Christian Gonzalez is nice. But like you said, from a room that was a wrecking ball last
Yeah,
year, looks to me like they got stronger this year. Like they built the wall. And I think that's what they're going to do with Drake May. I'm going to say the offensive line. Because,
no question, those two kids are playing this year. No doubt about it. They got plans for them to be playing on the field this year. The tackle and the I don't know if they're gonna play Jared at center or guard. Have you heard?
I haven't heard none yet, but I would definitely keep him as a guard. I would keep him at the guard. Because it's only right.
Yeah, he'll be fine there.
Oh, they signed Marcus Bryant, the guard from Missouri, too, as a undrafted.
UDFA.
I'm definitely going offensive line now.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Okay. That's a young line that can block. Oh, they got some heavy hitters over there now. Okay. I like that. I like that. I'm sticking with that. Beautiful. Can we say that the Patriots killed it?
They definitely
Wow.
addressed their needs. Definitely. Running back, O line, please.
Mm. Hey, yep. Let's get it, man. This is the Jets. So we both agreed.
Jets. Yeah,
Jets. Yes.
we both agreed. O line for
Oh yeah. Once again, another Missouri offensive lineman. Missouri
yeah.
was by far top 10 offensive lineman for the past 2 years. And it's showing right here. They shining all these Missouri guys. I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah. The proof is in the draft.
He's gonna definitely start. He's gonna start, protect Justin. Mason
Mm-hmm.
Taylor was a questionable
It
one
was
for
a
me.
bit of a reach. What
Yes,
other tight end was there? Was that were both Warren and they weren't. Tyler Warren was there.
not in a second, no. Because
Oh,
Tyler
okay.
and
Yeah, Tyler
Loveland
Warren
went
went
first.
first.
They
Oh yeah,
both
they
went
went the
first.
first round. I
Both of
mean,
them went first.
wasn't this was this the third best tight end?
Mason, most definitely.
Yeah. I mean, so
He,
even though they reached a bit, I'm not mad at them. They needed a tight end for the Justin.
but they got one.
Yeah, they got the
But
third best one, and they waited. They waited on him. They didn't, panic and jump up and overdraft him.
no, it's just the
They
fact that
overdraft him a little bit, but
it don't make sense to me because what's his name is still there.
oh,
Rucker is still there. The tight end from O State. The one that Jeremy's still there. Though that's the one who's gonna start and take what's the other tight end's name? Conklin. He gonna take Conklin's spot. Because Jeremy Rucker, shout out to him, New York, fellow New Yorker. He was at O State with Justin, one of the 5 teammates he united with. They gonna give him a chance because
yeah.
they trying to make Justin as comfortable as possible.
Maybe they talking about going 12 personnel here.
Like a two-headed monster deal.
Yeah, two tight ends, or with the wing, tight end with the wing, and run some
Yeah,
power sets that way or whatever.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man.
They certainly made it.
I think Taylor is better than Rucker. Not gonna lie to you.
They certainly made a concentrated effort to get a tight end. You don't
Yeah,
draft a tight end second round,
for nothing.
42nd overall
Yeah,
for not. Yeah, exactly.
just for
Yeah.
him not to see the field. If they smart, I would run a two-headed monster with that. But it's just the fact, like I said, I know they're trying to make this kid as comfortable as possible, especially keeping his teammates there. Yeah, I like that. I like that pick. Thomas, of course, they lost a lot of pieces on defense, though. So they needed another corner to go on the other side of Sauce.
I'll hold you, bro. It's that. That's the room.
Cornerback is the room.
Yes, sir. Azarie was a
Yeah, that's the room.
corner, and then they came back and got Malachi Moore from Bama
Yes,
with
that's the room.
Sauce already there.
Yes.
As a corner, former corner, I look in that room, boy. I got a big smile on my face when I close that door, boy, because I know we are going to cover some people this season.
So here's the thing with the corner room, Ragu. Like you said, you look in there and I'm looking in there. That's one of them rooms where we shake each other's hands and say, "Good job, coaches. Good job. We got it.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
got it this time, man. We got it this time." Oh, I forgot about Moore going there too. Yeah, it's gonna be a
Sorry,
nice
they better
room.
get ready, man, because they try to not mess with Sauce. They mess with Sauce as little as possible. So he better get ready. He's gonna see some action. And they got man.
They did too.
Sauce is 6'3", he's 6'2".
Mm. Could you be looking at a duplicate though, but just on other sides?
That's what it looks like to
Mm.
me.
I'm trying to tell you, you need a tall corner to keep up with these tall receivers, man.
Man, these guys could be a sort of a duo for a few years here.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would trade Michael Carter. Need some trade bait now. I'm sorry, Michael Carter, but because you still got Andre Cisco there in the secondary. I'm putting Thomas and Sauce right there. Because Carter really can't play slot like that. I
They
think
got more now. They got more.
yeah,
So he might be the perfect fit for that.
yeah, Moore can be. I think Moore gonna be safety. Moore is a safety, right?
No, corner. They got him at corner.
They got him a corner.
Yeah.
They gonna change him though. Moore is. He has the weight. The 196 is cool, but the 5'11 bothers me. Yeah, I would keep him at corner. You right.
Slot, right?
Slot. Put him at the slot. It's the
That's a
secondary.
decent size slot too. 5'11". Decent
It's the
size.
secondary for me. You right. This secondary
Yeah,
is not
once I
that.
saw Azarie and Malachi Moore added to Sauce.
It's a rock. You just cooked up the perfect gumbo. You just
Right?
picked up the perfect gumbo, man. Oh my God. Killed it,
I
man.
agree 100%. No question.
Wow. Yo, shout out to the Jets, man. Hey, I like this. I like this one, man. Yeah, like I said, this is that one where good job, Coach Ragu. We did it.
Man, I got a smile ear to ear
Yes, bro.
when I come from when I close the door.
Yes.
And also on these guys, you know how you go to scout one player and you end up seeing another player on that team.
Yes.
So when uh in this case when Trent, shout out to Trent Coop,
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
uh my niece, friend of the program,
hmm
when she told me to check out Damian Martinez, who ended up getting drafted, Trent.
Yep. Yep.
I saw this guy right here, bro, this linebacker
Man,
from Miami. That dude's a good player, man.
exactly.
Malagoa. So I just want to add that. Another little sneaky pick right there. He might see the field on a good team with good linebackers already. He might see the
Exactly.
field. So I was just want to give her those props for bringing that guy on my radar. And the Tyler Barron kid was a 118th rated prospect off the edge that they got at 176. So they got two Miami kids back to back. I know that those dudes are happy. They're going to get to go work with each other.
Okay, we not forget that Glenn is over there running that defense now.
That's right. That's right. And
If the Jets
he
be
got
back,
what he
give a
wanted.
dangerous talk for the defense slot.
Bro, I think they're gonna get up in your face, press you, and blitz you. You feel me? So this defense looks to dictate what the offense can do rather than, just sit back and let the offense kind of do their thing. They're gonna force the issue. And with 6'3" on one side, 6'2" on the other, 5'11" at the slot, and then guys blitzing from everywhere. Top 10. Dare I say top 5 defense?
I wouldn't argue with you if you said top 5. No.
Yeah. And I know that's saying a lot.
Not really. It looks good on paper, but here's the thing. The way me and you putting this now, it would be a top 5 defense, but gotta remember Glenn running the show. So Glenn, if you're watching the show, you might want to listen to a few defense. I know you're a defensive back too, my man. So you might want to listen to some real guys who observe the game. So,
That's a
man,
trip. The coach was a DB. He went and got 2 DBs.
exactly.
That's
He,
same with
he,
the Raiders. Pete Carroll played DB, coach DBs.
mm-hmm.
Make sure you got him a top flight DB, man. That's how I go. You gotta have them.
Dude, you need him. And there's
Age.
some good ones. And I mean, there were some good cornerbacks in this draft.
It was top heavy.
It
right?
was.
Like after those top guys were gone, and those second tier guys weren't as talented, but with the guy we end up getting it, Darian, and then Azaria, you had Trey Amos, Will from Michigan, Maxwell Hairston, who ran a 4.3. I actually ran a 4.29. My bad, Max. Don't.
don't. Yeah, it's all good, Max. It's all good, brother.
Yeah. 4.29. It needs to be made sure that it's said that way. So yeah, ran 4.29. So you're right. Yeah, nice, talented corners at the top, and then Malachi and them as second tier, they wasn't terrible,
but they were still up there talent wise. That was. Yeah, if you didn't get you a good corner in this draft.
Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
What you expect from these guys? The Jets.
What do I expect for the Jets? I expect for them to be smart, utilize the weapons that you have, take advantage of what you have. You have some talent on this team. Make something work. You brought Glenn over here for a reason. Make it count.
So and don't just run him off.
Don't run him off.
Let him build a program, man. Let him learn how to be a head coach, bro. Don't just do the brother like that, man. Give me a win-loss.
Win-loss real quick?
And I know it's not even May yet. It's fucking April 30th, but
that's fine. I like this. 10-7. 10-7. You still got to run through the East twice, and we just gave these guys good grades. That
Yeah,
division could be tough
you
this
got to
year
play
too.
Buffalo. You got to play Buffalo twice.
Yeah, Buffalo twice, New England
Buffalo's going
twice.
to be ready for you.
Not gonna lie, they could definitely be 2-0 against Miami.
Yep,
Not gonna lie to you, man.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna say
Especially if you get Ewers in there, and I don't even like talking about that, but hell, it is what it is.
that Thomas pickup was.
New England's not quite ready to win yet, right?
I think they are.
You think they can beat? They can split with the Jets? I think the Jets can beat New England. I'm looking at this roster. I looked at theirs. I don't really look at the roster. I'm looking at the draft picks, and I know both rosters.
Right, you know
Um,
both rosters. Yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
think
That's gonna be.
New England is more of a year away than the Jets are.
So New England is more of a like an 8-9 right now. They're a couple wins off from a cup winning record.
Yes,
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
they're going to have a lot of close games.
Yeah.
They're going to play teams, give teams a nice fade. New England is, but
Mhm.
I got them between 6 and 8 wins,
6-8 wins.
just because they're young. Now, as they come together and Braves gets them going, they're going to be tough. Don't get me wrong. And they're not just going to run Vrabel off if he
No.
doesn't, if the stuff doesn't go like 100% right this year. They're not, he's not going anywhere. His job is secure. I'm just asking the same type of grace for Glenn. Sometimes it takes a minute for everything to come together, bro. But with a defense like this, Justin able to run the ball. It looks like they got him 2 tight ends because he likes to throw to the tight ends.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brees, right?
Man, keep forgetting Brees Hall.
This team's going to be tough if they get the right offense going. This team is going to be a tough out, bro.
That's
You're
what
not
worries
just going
me. Offense,
you're
I
not going to
go.
just be
Yeah.
running in there to the Meadowlands and whooping on the Jets no more, bro. It ain't going down like that.
But here's what scares me. The Jets can be their own worst enemy sometimes. Even with the talent I've seen ran through there. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Coming up as a quiet Jets fan, this is the most talented roster I've seen. They have.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like you said, you still
And,
got Wilson,
and
top
also,
receiver.
Coop,
Yeah.
I'm like you, Coop. I never disliked the Jets for whatever reason, bro. It was always.
Yeah.
I know you're a New York guy,
Mm-hmm.
so I could see you having a little, special place in the heart set aside for the New York team.
Yeah.
But me being an AFC guy,
Yeah.
because I heard the story. I heard the story from my dad how the merger all went down, and then as a Raider fan, how Al was involved with that and how they kind of betrayed Al and all that. I always, I'm an AFL guy, bro. So the teams from the AFL, I'm a little bit privy to them. So with Joe Namath basically solidifying the merger by winning that Super Bowl, because before that they was dominating the AFL when they would get down to the championship game.
Exactly.
Green Bay was kicking ass, right? So they finally beat, the AFL finally prevailed and made this thing a solid league. So the Jets will always be that team that did that.
Yes.
And me being an AFC guy, I always hold a little special, something for the Jets for being that team that broke through against the NFL and made this merger what it is today, basically.
Man, I like the way you put that, bro.
So with that said, bro, back when Parcells coached here, I don't think they've been as talented since then.
Me neither. This is, like I said, this has been a talented squad.
Right? Curtis Martin and those guys.
Keyshawn. Let's not forget Keyshawn was there
Yeah,
at one
yeah.
point.
They're getting back to that. And
Yeah,
then they got the coach, the brother. I hope they give him a chance.
yeah. It's man, just don't blow it. That's all I can say. Don't blow it.
They fumbled away perhaps the greatest coach in history,
Yes,
right?
yes.
He could have did some of that stuff in New York, but you know, I think the Jets, man, are going to be better, and I think, like you said, bro, 10 wins is not out of the question. And the Bills are not going to just blow these guys out. Them
No.
is going to be good games.
And they always seem to really punch the bill in the mouth one good time. They could split.
Yeah,
They could split. And actually could have got him twice.
and I feel like Josh and Justin's games are similar
Mm.
as quarterbacks. And I know Josh has the bigger arm. Don't get me wrong, but they're both big QBs.
Yeah.
Don't mind running that thing, man.
The only thing that worries me with Justin is that manager. He's a manager. I don't trust him to have a game winning drive. And I've witnessed that from
Say that on
Chicago.
the live yesterday. I heard you
Yeah, I
say that.
don't, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. With O State, he had a few, but then I'm like, they kind of went away. Then I noticed it with the Bears, and I noticed it last year. Like, I mean, he only had one game
Okay,
last
we
year.
get the ball back.
Yeah,
4,
I don't trust Fields
two,
to keep that. No.
3 minutes left.
Mm-mm.
Ball on the 25. Then he go down and get us a touchdown in the fourth quarter. You don't think so?
No.
Understandable,
Yeah.
because he hasn't done it in the league, right?
Hasn't done it. Maybe one game winning drive with the Bears. Other than that, I'm gonna look up his game winning stats here.
Well, you know how you get better at that?
Ah,
Just be winning the game at the
that's it. That's it.
end.
Yeah, that's it. I agree with you. That's why I was
Yeah,
like, they need to be one of these
be ahead
teams.
at the end, Justin. Defense. This defense. Hey, this is an interesting team.
It is. It most definitely is. So I was
I'm glad
wrong.
they got rid of Adams and Rogers. Go ahead.
I was wrong. He has 4 game winning drives in his career. 2 as a rook. No, he wasn't a rookie in 2022, was he? Came back and won. Oh, against Houston? 49ers. Oh, wow. Okay. Shout out to Fame. One against Minnesota.
He's that type of quarterback. He lose
Yeah.
to, dare I say, boo boo teams, and then beat good ones that he wasn't
That's
shouldn't
what
have
I'm
beat.
saying. Because I'm like, these are some nice teams. And especially in 2022, Houston and 49ers was nice. Minnesota
Right.
was
And then
decent
you
at
look and they was
23.
like 7-10 though. So it's like
Exactly.
y'all lost to some games. You definitely lost some to games you shouldn't have. If you beat those teams.
Exactly. Yes, I agree with you. So he's one of those who could beat a solid team but can't beat a garbage team. Let's work on that, Justin. Let's work on that, my guy. Let's work on that.
And I like Justin. I was already advocating for him to be a Raider, and it didn't happen. But I'm glad he went over here with Coach Glenn.
Yeah.
Uh, but him and Trevor are from the same area, and they played against each other in high school and all that. And Trevor gets the benefit of the doubt a lot
Crazy.
for whatever reason, right? We're not gonna bring anything else into it. So I'm just saying, NFL afford Justin a little bit of time, man, to get himself together, man, like y'all doing the other kid. He doesn't have the money that Trevor has already. He's not getting paid like that.
Mm-mm.
But it just seems to me that they give Trev every excuse in the book
Yes, they do.
for not living up to being the number one overall pick. So I'm just saying, slide a little of that Justin's way, man, and be patient with my guy,
I'm gonna have
and
to.
let him cook.
And not one of these bouncing him from team to team either, man. Let him actually adjust. Like, come on, man. Like,
They gave him 2 years,
50
40 mil,
or
30.
40 even.
Is it
Okay.
50? I thought it
I
was
thought it was,
40.
it is 40. You're right. I'm fault.
Guaranteed, I thought. Yeah. 30 guaranteed. So he's going to be there for these 2 years for sure. I suspect if he has a good year, bring him in and give him a more market friendly deal, a deal that's more,
Yeah.
adjusted to. I'm not saying he's going to be Dak or Burrow or none of them guys, but if the ceiling is 60 and he only making 20, come on, man.
Yeah.
And I'm in
That
here winning
four,
games in the National Football League, bro. God, shit, I need at least 40.
that 4-2 got him that 40 million. What he did
Yeah,
with us last year.
a guaranteed 30. So, that's what they want.
Oh, yeah.
That guaranteed cash. So I'm happy for him for that.
And the
And I
good thing
really
is,
think with y'all, bro, as we, chop it up about, because I heard you and your guys on your live saying y'all should have resigned him. I think he felt the way, bro.
he did. And he
Yeah.
spoke out about it once he kind of was made a decision about not re-signing with him. Because we offered him
Told Omar to lose his number, bro.
pretty much. Because we offered him pretty much the same. We
He
offered him
felt the
he
way
said,
about the declining of the 5th-year option and the
and the
benching
benching.
him.
Yes. Which
Felt
I'm
the way,
like, hey, I'm sorry, I would too.
bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would too.
Yeah, I just won y'all 4 games.
Yeah.
And we would have kept rolling. Come on, man. There's no way that Justin Fields wouldn't have beat the Jets or the Giants. And that's what I tell people,
Because he
man.
had that extra element. Cool. That
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, and them other fans was giving Russ this and that. I was like, who did he really beat? Come on, man. Justin would have beat those teams too. Come on.
I think so too, bro.
I was
I
like,
saw Justin in person play the Raiders.
exactly.
So yeah, he threw the pick to Divine. Wasn't a good look.
Right.
And in a game that against a better team,
Right.
I can't even. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be professional.
Yeah.
In a game against a better team than the Raiders were last year, maybe that interception hurts and ends up costing you something. But that shit didn't cost you nothing.
Yeah.
You end up, getting the Raiders out of there fairly easy. And he threw for one, ran for one,
Mm-hmm.
if I'm not mistaken. So I definitely know he ran for one because I remember he play action, then he patted the football one time, and then beat Tyree Wilson to the cone. I remember it like it was yesterday. Um, and he looked big out there. Pause.
That's what I'm saying. He's a good size running back, but here's the thing. They don't like running backs with that style of play. A run first. We're more of a passing QB look type, which is kind of BS.
You have to throw the ball, but I'm
Yeah.
saying ain't nobody open.
What you
You
gonna
can't
do?
tell me that
But why
somebody
is
that can
it?
go get the first down
Yeah.
is not valuable.
But why was it a problem when he was doing it versus when Ben was doing it his first 3 years? You know what I'm saying? What's the problem here? Like, come on, man. We all was saying, "Oh my goodness, he reminds me of Elway when he runs like that." Come on,
Wow.
man. Let's be real here. Come on, you as a Steeler fan, I pay attention. I hear all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It was a problem when he's doing it, but Ben was doing it. Okay, I was like, "You're right."
So Ben is, oh wow, look at him be resourceful and extend that play.
Exactly.
Justin is, oh my God, what is he doing? He's gonna get hurt out there.
Yeah,
Stop running.
he needs to throw the ball more. Get out of here with that. We're trying to win. I'm sorry. The last time I checked, Are we not doing anything just to win?
That's what everybody is out there for.
Thank you. Thank you.
Everybody.
Don't make sense, Randall. It didn't make sense at all.
And the correlation between running games and teams making the playoffs is undeniable.
Right.
So you got a quarterback that's going to help your run totals, and you're already a playoff team.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking as a coach, if it was me,
Mhm.
and we coach a little different.
You're right.
Shit, man, I'm thinking we got a shot with this guy.
But I'm gonna also be 100% honest as well. Like I said, we're trying to be professional. We wasn't ready for teams like Chiefs, Ravens, Bills. With those caliber of teams, we wasn't ready with Justin or Russ. That's just being honest, though. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
could knock off um, Falcons. You're under mediocre teams, as we can say. But a powerhouse team like that, I'm like, nah, we weren't ready for neither one of them. Russ got away with the Ravens game, the first one. But you see what they did to us in the second and the playoffs. They got at us. Christmas
Dang.
Day was horrible. I turned the game off. And I'm looking like, and I'm seeing I'm in the groups, I'm looking at some of these people say, we would have won with Justin, we would have with Justin. No, we wouldn't. No, we wouldn't.
But I'm gonna say this though right now, Coop.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see Justin and Caleb and DK and George, man, and
Me
and
too.
Fryermuth, bro. I would, man.
Me too.
That would be worth the price of admission, I think, bro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, it would.
But
It
like we
would.
said, I think Justin felt the way, and I kind of understand that.
Oh yeah, most definitely, 100%. I'm not mad at him. Go get your bag, man.
Especially if the communication wasn't there. Like if it was
It wasn't.
if they just kind of pulled the rug from under him kind of thing, he looking at Mike like, bro, like that? Over a draft pick? That's how y'all going I guess, man.
Right.
And then what pick did they look that's something. What pick? What was that, a third rounder?
Mm-hmm.
Who did they end up getting for?
The third round, we
They
got
did him like that.
Sawyer the third round? Or was that the
Oh,
fourth? I was about to say, hold on, Ragu. That was the third there. Sawyer was the third one.
Caleb.
Okay.
Caleb was the third
Caleb
round
was the
pick.
third round. Sawyer was the fourth. Okay. Ooh. Yeah.
So
Mhm.
so how did it go? They wanted so if he would have played more, then y'all would have had to give Chicago the second rounder or first?
The first, because Seahawks got ours.
Oh, Seahawks got y'all second rounder for DK.
Yes.
All right. So you guys don't get Caleb Johnson if you leave Fields in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Mike and Omar. I mean,
Yeah, they was on to something, but still, like you said, it's like
they
we're
definitely don't get. They
still
might not
trying to
get
win.
Jack.
I get it. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Ragu, but hey, we trying to win. I'm sorry, man. F all these trying to get the other team this and that. I want to win, bro.
I hear you, man. You
Yeah,
want to win that season right there. Not we'll worry about next year, next year.
exactly. Let's get this now. We ready now. We have the talent now. But like I said, we wasn't winning with Russ and Fields. We wasn't winning with them.
Caleb is a Steeler to me, bro. And not just because he already had the black and yellow on. And I could
Exactly from
see,
Iowa. Yeah.
I could, already see him in y'all colors.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the 6 foot 225. That's y'all.
That's a running back.
Uh,
That's a
he's
Le'Veon.
already been wearing the colors.
That's a Le'Veon for real.
Man, that was a great pick, and it's a trip that you and I were talking about him, and then y'all end up getting him.
We end up getting him.
So yeah, if they don't
Seattle.
pull the plug on Justin, then y'all perhaps don't get Caleb. But you already had Najee. I guess you was already moving on from Najee because you had declined his 5th year. I guess shit was in the works, man. I don't know.
Yeah, because they probably was like, oh, this is a good running back class. We don't need to sign him.
Yeah, yeah.
But now what kills me is his career going down the drain since he went over there? We know Harbaugh likes to run, but he picked Hampton for a reason.
I don't like that he only signed a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
When it first happened, I'm looking at it like, damn, agent, that's all they had out there for Najee?
Exactly. 1 year?
So
Something ain't right.
unfortunately, Coop, you might be on to something because they do have Omarion. He's only on a 1-year deal. Obviously, Omarion has got the 5-year deal. Damn. I didn't. I think more of Najee than the league does, I guess.
Me too. Me too. He'll definitely be on my roster. I'm sorry.
He would be on my roster, no question. What I see is a 16 games, 17 games a year guy.
1,000 yards every year.
1,000 yards, tough runner. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get it. I don't see what the league doesn't see in him. But, as a running back, he's been in the league a little bit now, right? It's about 6 years now. No, this is about to be his 5th year, right?
Yeah, this might be a 6-year.
This is about to be 6 right here.
Number 6.
I guess, man. It looks like it's starting to wind down for him. The 1 year ankle, if I'm not mistaken, bro. I don't want to misspeak, but not for a lot of money either.
Not for a lot of money, like you said.
It was one of them contracts that he kind of took, so he wouldn't be out on the street.
$9 million.
I think he kind of panicked. Huh?
$9 million?
Oh, 9 mil? See.
Is it $9 million?
I think it is. I think that sounds right.
1 year, $9 million. Yeah.
Is it guaranteed?
No. That's that desperately first deal on the table you took, seems like.
Yes, man. And I feel a bit of a panic move.
Me too. Yeah.
I don't know if the agent was like, hey, man, this is kind of like all I'm getting right now.
This is what we got for you.
Like, we can hold out a little longer if you want, but, I'm not really getting much more than this.
And the reason why I didn't say Najee to y'all, that's not Petey's style with him.
Yeah.
See, the reason why I kind of backed off with that was because Petey got there. And I was like, ooh, yeah, he not going. That's not his sort of play. And I'm surprised it's not really Harbaugh's either, but this could be the end for Najee Harris, Ragu. I hate to say that.
Bro, they got it.
Run.
I got it right here as 5.2 mil.
The guarantee part, the contract,
Yeah,
5 million. Wait,
this
hold on.
got to be wrong, bro.
Let me see.
I got him as only making 5.2. They
Yes,
guaranteed
he's getting the
3.75.
5.2. He's getting the 5.2, but it did say he's signing with the Chargers worth up
For
to
nine.
$9.5 million.
So maybe it's the
For 1 year. I think that 5 million is like a guaranteed, I think. That's what he's gonna get.
maybe it's a 5.2 plus the 3.75. Maybe that's what it is to bring it to 9. Because they gave him a signing bonus for 3.75 mil.
Oh, they did? Oh,
So maybe with his base salary of 5, then it's 9 mil. Okay.
wow.
But not guaranteed. The 9 is not guaranteed. They could. Oh, the 5 is guaranteed.
Well, 5 is guaranteed. Okay. That's still.
But only 1.5. So he got the signing bonus, and then 1.5 mil of his base salary is guaranteed. So, and then he's still an undrafted. I mean, he's an unrestricted free agent in 26.
Who gonna go after that?
This is a 1-year prove-it deal for a 27-year-old running back that I thought had already proved it.
Me too.
It's crazy how some guys get done, man.
Like you said, like we said before, the running back is disrespecting position of all football, in my opinion.
And even still, in the year that Saquon and Derek had, he was only able to secure 5 mil for himself on a 1-year deal on another team. Man, that seems, I don't know. I would like to talk to that agent.
Me too. I'll be like, what's going on here, man?
Be like, bro, that
That's
was
the
it?
best you can do?
Yeah.
That's the best you can do for Najee? Wow. He's
Yeah.
not a Pro Bowl back. Yeah, not a Pro Bowl back. But
So what's best case scenario for him?
it looked like he's going to be one of those, oh, Najee Harris went here type of deal
Every year?
every year.
Every year for
Just
the
like
next 3-4 years?
just like we say with the running back we got drafted earlier, Scatterboo. He gonna be like, dang, he's still playing. Like you said with him, you don't see him. Maybe he can bounce on the team somewhere. I see that for Najee too. Try to get on one of the contenders towards the end of his career if they take him. Pause. Like sort of a
They
Chiefs.
finna, they finna treat Najee like what's my man name? Latavius Murray.
Davius Murray.
Is that
Still
what you
people
saying? He finna be like a Latavius for these next few years?
for the next few years. He gonna get in on that one play, run for like 30 yards. Like, dang, Najee is still on the team somewhere.
Or when they frontline guy get hurt
Mm.
and he play
Najee
can't play.
Harris scores the touchdown.
Yeah, they're gonna
Damn.
start Najee Harris today. The
And we
running
gonna be
back is
like,
hurt.
damn.
That's crazy.
Like the next couple years when we on these shows, I guarantee that's what we gonna be saying.
Damn, Najee said ain't so, man.
I hope it is so far. I feel bad for the kid. He's talented.
Coming out of Bama, I thought he was gonna be something else.
Yeah.
Him and Bo.
We
Both
didn't
thought he was
utilize him
real.
wrong. We utilized him all wrong. And we didn't have the line for him when he first got here. That's what I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
We did not have a line for him. I'm sorry. We effed this kid. He effed this kid.
24th overall back in 2021.
And we didn't, yeah. Need I say, the first running back to ever be healthy for us, we couldn't do right by him. We couldn't do right by him. And I
Trying to
hate that.
slip your option
I
as
hate
soon
that
as you
for him.
could.
Check this out. 1,200 rookie year. 1,034, 2022. 2023, 1,035. Last year, 1,043.
What's wrong with
Total. No, here's the thing. It's not him. Average over 4 yards each year.
yeah.
4,300, 4,312 yards. And this is actually his 5th year, right, bro? And 28 touchdowns.
7 touchdowns a year, over 1,000 a year, 4 yards per carry, and he can only get a $5 million 1-year deal.
So what? That's what I'm saying. What is the problem here? We just couldn't get our line together. So we just threw him out like trash, even though he was productive for us. Saved our asses in a few games, might I add. I'm sorry that 1 year we beat the Ravens twice. Did he not catch a touchdown to win us the game? Thrown by yours truly, Kenny Pickett. Come
He
on,
broke against us.
it.
Spectacular jump cut off the tall sweep and then got somewhere with that motherfucker.
Yeah, we
I
could.
thought he was. I look at him like I said earlier, bro. I guess I think more of Najee Harris than the National Football League does,
Yeah,
which is crazy. But yeah, some things just don't make sense.
yeah, yeah. I'm just looking. Come on, man. We got to do better.
You
First,
think
like I
Will
said,
Howard gonna end up getting in there for y'all?
I'm honestly hoping and praying he do, because he can actually be compared to a Josh Allen. He has the height and the weight
He's a big dude. Yeah, I
and
seen
the
him at the
arm strength.
combine.
Yeah, we have the talent surrounded by him. The line got better,
Lions got better. You got Caleb,
but
and
this
then you
is
got the,
where
the two
it's
stud wide receivers, man, and Fryermuth. So it's for a rookie, it's ideal. He's
it
got
is.
veterans
But
around
here's
him
the
that can
thing,
play.
and I hate to say it like this. I know Caleb has not played it down yet. This is where we gonna miss Najee at. This is where we gonna miss Najee at. 6'4", 236-pound quarterback. That's our answer right there.
That's a big deal.
Like we said, the line improved.
Tight ends there.
Tight ends there, 2 receivers. I'm gonna say 3. I love Calvin Austin.
Yeah.
He's that speed guy. He's
Y'all
that speed
basically
guy
added DK to what you already had.
to already have. And Robert, that slot, like you said, Robert and Roman, slot receivers. Good 3 and 4 receivers.
Yeah.
DK and George.
Yeah.
Keep Cal. So I guess I'll move Calvin to special teams. I keep been rocking with him.
What was that
English.
other running back y'all had? Number 30, I think.
Here's where I'm gonna disagree. We're gonna have to put Kenneth Gainwell somewhere. We got him too.
Hey, it's more than one back, bro.
Yeah.
You need
But
all those guys. You're gonna need Caleb, you're gonna need him, and
here's
you're gonna
what
need
now. Here's where I look for the comments, y'all. I would have kept Najee over Jalen. My opinion.
me too.
Jalen is not getting no 1,000 yards on for us, y'all. No. Come on, man. He's only there when we need him.
They like Caleb will.
I don't think Caleb can see 1,000 either. Here's the
You know
thing.
what? I might go bet that.
Caleb ain't gonna see 1,000. Jalen or Caleb is not gonna see 1,000 this year. I guarantee you that. Not with DK and George on the field. Najee would have found a way. If this makes any sense, Ragu, Najee would have found a way to get that 1,000. It may not have been no 1,200,
100% it makes
but he
sense.
was gonna be like, just give me the rock. I'll run it for 40 or 30 yards
Yeah.
and find ways to get you. I may not get 100 a game, but I'm gonna get 50 a game and still get my 1,000 yards and a touchdown
Yeah.
here too. Jalen not gonna get us that. He gonna get us a few catches, a few runs here and there, not no 1,000.
Najee proved that he was going to get 7 touchdowns or so
Mm-hmm.
and at least 60 some yards every game.
All the time.
I mean, the proof is there. It's there.
It's there. Not just on paper, on film, and everywhere. This is where we're gonna miss Najee Harris. Breaks my heart. We couldn't do right by this kid. We do dirty. First running back since the bus, Ragu, to be healthy.
Yeah.
Parker wasn't healthy. Mendenhall wasn't healthy. We all know Le'Veon Bell wasn't healthy. This is bad.
And as you went through those names, just as good as any of those guys. Except for maybe Bucks.
Better.
Oh, I didn't want to disrespect Fast Willie them and Mendenhall, but
I love Parker. I met Parker in person. His grandmother lives in the nursing home I used to work at. Met him. Beautiful, great dude.
yeah.
But I'm sorry, in this case, Najee was better.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Najee was better than Parker.
He was
Parker,
every bit all them guys except Bus. You could say the Bus,
Bus was him.
could say Bus is better.
Bus was him. But as far as Mendenhall was good too. He just couldn't stay healthy.
Shard. So
Rashard Mendenhall.
Shard was one of my guys because of the college football game.
No.
So Illinois was one of my little sleeper teams, and you know how it is. Shit, I feel like I discovered Mendenhall. So
Rashard
I
Mendenhall.
do like Shard, but I ain't gonna sit here and say that he was better than Najee Harris. You feel me?
And the only reason why Rashard got out of the league was because he killed his career going to the Cardinals and he made a controversial statement years ago. So, yeah.
Refresh my memory on that.
I forgot what he said. What did he say? He said this was like back in the Twitter days. I forgot what he said.
Yeah.
But yeah, I loved Mendenhall when he was at Illinois. Loved him.
Yeah.
Loved him. So I'm like, yeah. Let me see if I can look that up.
We slammed that thing in there. Pause with Mendy. I don't remember who else was on the team. I remember him though. You know what I mean? So that's how tough he was on that college foot.
Well, what did he say? It was something about Bin Laden.
Oh shit.
Okay, let me screenshot this to you. I don't want to say it on here. Let me screenshot this to you. Oh my goodness, man. It was yeah, I
he
was
went there with it, huh?
he yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I ain't gonna say it on here because I don't want us to get canceled or nothing like that. So I'm ready, Raggle, man. I can't wait to do the predictions for real. This is exciting. Like you said, the most time excited to be a football fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because there's each and every player on the team that you can watch this year. So it's gonna be beautiful. You got anything else for the people?
I'll sit there reading what Mindy said.
Oh yeah. You ain't hear about that like back in like 2011?
I believe I did. I believe I did. Now that you refreshed my memory,
Yeah, it was kind of it was crazy, and I felt like
I'm,
that's
I'm
what.
gonna leave it alone because I'm crazy. So shout out to Shard, man.
Hell of a
Nah,
running back.
bro. You know, it was. I can't wait to get on, back on with you again and continue this,
Sure.
with the other divisions. Hopefully, we could do something tomorrow.
Yeah.
Uh, I'll be
Come,
up early.
come.
So, yeah, man, great show. I don't think I
Yes,
got.
sir.
I don't think I got it recorded, so I'm gonna have to get it from you.
Okay, I got you. No doubt.
But yeah, for sure, man. Good looking.
No problem, my man. Hey, this has been another episode. No Big Deal TV. They follow from Burners. Like, comment, subscribe. We
Oh
appreciate
yeah,
all the feedback.
it's the Raider Ragu show.
Raider
Cool. So
Ragu Show.
they follow for burners. You can still find it, I believe, if you search that. But just we leaning into the Raider thing, so
Yeah. Okay.
we can get into the algorithm a little bit better. So yeah, Raider Ragu show.
So you sort of like I'm doing with the No Big Deal TV.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Hey, just follow us. We like it. We love it.
Yeah,
So
mess with us, y'all. We love y'all. Comment, watch it.
yeah, comment, say something.
Yeah.
I love interacting with the fans. So yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Most love.
Hey.
Thanks.